right, welcome back to the Self-Care CEO podcast, where we help ambitious women trade burnout for boundaries and hustle for healing. And if you all haven't figured it out yet, who our guest on the podcast is today, we have Aisha, the owner of Son of a Vegan. Welcome to the episode.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for showing up.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm so excited. I say that every episode, but I'm so excited to have you. So how would you say you're arriving today mentally and emotionally?
You want me to be honest?
Please.
Emotionally, I'm present. Mentally, I'm present. I'm a little drained because my work weeks are long.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just kind of a part of the business, you know? So, yeah, that's where I am.
So pretty much you just glad to be here.
Yeah, sure.
Just to say I'm here. I made
Right,
it.
I'm present. I'm present. I made it. I have arrived.
Right. So what led you to the work you're doing now?
Oh, what led me here? Honestly, just cooking at home, you know, and I went on a fast, and I did a vegan fast because I haven't always been vegan. So I did a vegan fast, and after I did the vegan fast, I was asked to participate in a vegan festival just because I was posting my stuff on social media, and then I reluctantly, scared, and like not knowing what was going to come of it, I participated in the festival, and this kind of like snowballed into where I am now.
Now tell me this, after your vegan fast, did you feel a difference in your body, in your mind? Because most people, when their diet changed, they notice a difference in themselves. Did you notice a significant difference just from your diet change?
Yeah. So after my fast, or even during my fast, like I challenged myself to do a raw fast for 28 days. And one, like committing to something that strenuous or intense, that in itself was just like, oh my God, you did it. That was, that was a feeling of like accomplishment and gratitude just for me for just kind of sticking to it and following it all the way through. But coming out of it, enjoying it, I felt lighter. I felt more energized. And all of these things I didn't think that I was going to, because I'm eating less, I'm eating less, I would say, heavy stuff, right?
So your weighs on our system.
Yeah, so you're thinking, oh, you need all of these things to feel full and to feel satiated or whatever. But really not, so I was surprised. And I had all of these sparks of just like ideas and different things just coming to me or whatever.
More clarity.
Absolutely.
Now, just to clarify for the people who aren't aware, when you say raw fast, you mean Ramadan, right?
Raw fast, just only
raw.
raw.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a raw fast where I only ate fresh fruits and vegetables, nothing cooked.
Okay. That's intense. That takes a lot of self.
It definitely was. And honestly, I did that in 2020. Yeah, I did it in 2020, and I'm still trying to get back to it. Because literally it was the end of it was February 2021. Yeah, it was February 2021. February 2021. And then when I actually committed, because I was saying I went to veganism at the end of December, in December of 2020, right? And then January, I was like, okay, I'm really going to commit to being completely vegan January 2021. And then February 2021, I did my raw fast. And then February 2022, I came here for a vendor's event with the Shelby County School. And then February 2023, I got this space. I know, like, it started with that fast, and then it just kept on going.
Look, let me tell you, and this ain't got nothing to do with my question, but fast somehow, that on a spiritual note, it like sets the tone for breakthrough in your life. Just from my experience, like whenever you complete a fast, it's like it opens a door to other opportunities. It's just amazing to me. So when you said that, it's just like it's given what needs to be given.
Absolutely, for real. And it wasn't even I didn't even connect them. You know, I didn't even put the connections together until literally I was talking to a customer because people frequently ask me like, what was the story? How did this come, about? And it literally came through my fast. It came through my fast. Like February 21, when I finished that fast, because I had committed to doing 28 days. So February is the shortest month. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it for a month in February.
Yeah.
So when I did those 28 days, literally after that, like it was almost immediate. Like in March, that's when Cynthia Danes reached out to me. And then in May, I had all of the stuff that I needed to have to become a vendor at a pop-up vendor at a festival. And in June, I had premiered myself at Son of a Vegan with a full staff. Like I had like 13 people. Like when we was at the festival, people were like, y'all been in business forever, ain't it? Nope, it was my very first day in business. Very first day. So it was insane the way that fast just kind of like, it was like a waterfall of events that happened.
Yeah, it was like boom, 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 like a domino. That's how God is.
And then I was like, wait a minute. I did the showcase, Shelby County School Showcase, February 2022. Like for me to be a vendor for Shelby County Schools from February 21 to February 22, I was out. I was doing so much. And then the crazy part is I was sitting right there. Like I was set up as a vendor right there. So in February 2023, when I was able to open my doors right here, I was looking right there. And the Shelby County, they were back for the showcase. They were back here. And I opened my gate to serve the showcase again, but I was on this side, and I wasn't in a little
look at God.
Directly across from where I was set up there. And I was now here. I was like,
so God put you in a position to see where your future was.
Where I came to see where I came. Like, yeah,
that's crazy.
It was definitely full circle. And yeah, like I said, I was telling the customer, and I'm like, dang, February 21, 22, 23. Yeah.
And it's been on and popping since then.
Yes, but I very much so need to do another fast. Like I said, I haven't been able to get back to it. Yeah, but I need to. Like I feel like I need to.
Fasts are definitely a good reset. Mentally and just physically on your body. It ain't easy. I be trying to implement it myself, but it's definitely necessary. So was there a turning point where you realized I need to do life or work differently?
Now or then?
Just the turning point, or then, since we're talking about your story.
Where I need to do life or
work differently. Like a turning point where you realize maybe it was the fast.
So prior to the fast, that's what it was for me. I went into the fast because I was feeling, being honest, like I was feeling a little mentally depressed. I was searching for my way. My degree is in social work, and I worked for the Department of Children's Services for a few years, and I just decided, and I was burnt out, and I decided I just didn't want to do that anymore. You know, I worked in removals, and that's tough. So
that's exhausting.
Yeah, so I went from one exhaustion to another exhaustion, but in a different way. So absolutely, you know, it was a point where I was just like, I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure something else out. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? What do I want to do? And so for me, the turning point was my diet. Like I wanted to find mental clarity, and at first I had always assumed that a healthier lifestyle is for the richer families. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only have access to all of these, like, you know, the person chefs and the
resources.
Yeah. But nope, it's right in our grocery stores, and we just have to be intentional. So my turning point was focusing on me.
Yeah. So with that being said, how does your story intersect with self-care, boundaries, or even faith?
Oh, I think it kind of it encompassed all. When I did that fast, it encompassed all. My self-care, one, because I decided that instead of outwardly, I was going to start to focus on me. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I did a lot for my family. I had already left my field, so I was just really focusing on them. And I did a lot for others, but not so much pouring into myself, right? And then for faith, I was looking for my way, and I was being guided. I really was. Like, I literally went down into this kind of rabbit hole of information as far as like veganism. And I'm not trying to, like, I'm not promoting like, oh, everybody should be a vegan or whatever. But was literally what kind of came to me, right? And this is what helped me. So everybody's way is different, and their push is different, So I would say, just for me, it was paying attention and listening to how I was being led, if that makes sense. So there was definitely faith. Yeah, having faith that I was being led in the right direction. And obviously, I mean, it had to, because everything that came out of it was nothing but ordained. Right?
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure it was nothing that you could imagine.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I could have never imagined. Like, even meeting you and talk, I've met so many people just doing this, and it's been surreal to me, Like, it really has been a joy. It has been an absolute joy. Like, I would have never imagined any of this.
Seriously. Just relationships. Yeah. Who would ever thought me coming almost every week would have created this relationship opportunity, just to see, for you to share your story, and based on my experience in therapy, helping women entrepreneurs focus on self-care and not to get out of the hustle and grind mindset. It was ordained, it was a setup. So, how have you navigated mental wellness while building a mission-driven life?
How have I navigated mental wellness
while
building a mission-driven life? I think now I'm trying to find balance in that. I think it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Like, in the beginning, when it was light, it was easier, right? Because the focus was just on me, right? Or I was able to shift it from, okay, well, mom and wife right now, but also Aisha, right? But now there's layers to it, with the business, with me not expecting as much as I have now. Like, it's a lot. So learning to adjust and attune my own energy and myself is that's I'm still learning that. So I don't think right now I have a direct answer to that. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, and it's hard because I love people, so engaging with you all and being there, and then I love being creative in my kitchen and coming up with new things, and I also still have to be there with my family and for them, and I mean, so I added layers to it, right? So I'm very much so in a space where now I'm like, ooh, this is a lot. I mean, even coming here today, I was like, I need a break. And what does that look like? How do I give myself that break? Because now, we went from setting up a little booth to managing employees, and it's like, okay, well, what does it look like when you want to step away? What systems do you have in place? And then when you start talking about that, it's like, did you create the rule book? Did you create the handbook? Do your people know what to do? And you're like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, what? You want me to write rules and regulations for these two? Like, oh my God. I was just like,
this is too much.
Right. I was just doing this stuff by myself. And now I got to tell this person what to do while I'm gone. So,
especially when you're used to everything being done by you. You know how you want it done.
Or your family.
Yeah. And your family may know how you want it done. But it's like, now I got to show you. That takes more energy. Showing you how I do it.
So it's like, thank you, God. But also, I think one of the things is too, not getting lost in, not getting all consumed in the business, right? And also still trusting and having faith that God is sending people to you that can help you to kind of like lighten the load, right?
Yeah.
Because we meet people in our walks, right? You know the story about the man and the drowning man and the 3 boats that were sent to him, right? Yeah, right. So it's like, God, I'm so tired, and then send someone and he's like, no, I'll be okay.
Right.
No, I'm fine. The check-ins are, I'm fine. I'm okay. But if I just took the moment to say, I'm not, like, I'm not okay, not right now, right? Because I think even in life in general, we get so caught up and consumed in just like being okay and not really sharing where we are mentally, that we make the load heavier for ourselves, versus being okay with saying, I'm not okay right now. I'm not okay with that.
And even with that being said, I've noticed in women that we are conditioned to say that because we don't think that other people can help bear the burden that we're carrying. Like, well, if I really share with you, can you really handle it? Or would you want to? If I said, you know what, I'm not okay, this is what's going on, then they're like, okay, I won't prepare for all this.
Right.
That's too much.
Right.
But you asked me how I was doing. So it's just like, let me just mask it because you may not be able to handle it. So I just keep it in.
And that's not okay.
It's not.
Because it's like, where is my space to be able to be open and be honest and share,
Hey sis, success doesn't have to mean burnout, and boundaries, they don't need an apology. That's why I created the Self-Care CEO Circle on Patreon. It's a private community for ambitious women who are ready to rest, recharge, and set boundaries that actually stick. Inside, you'll get monthly self-care prompts, live mini workshops with me using my RIB framework, and behind-the-scenes access to my Therapy in a Box card decks, devotionals, and new book projects that are coming out soon. This is the safe circle I wish I had when I was trying to do it all on empty. So if you're ready to build success without burnout and boundaries without apology, click the link in my bio and come join us today. I can't wait to welcome you inside the circle. It's going to be lit.
So, yeah.
I get it. When I see you, I see me. And we, and all these other women. Because we're so conditioned to be the helper, to be there for others, and to our helping of others is considered selfless. And we think being selfish is pulling back and resetting because people deem us as selfish. Like, no, I don't want to be labeled that. But we need a break too.
Oh my God, it's so crazy you should say that because I'm literally working on something. I'm not going to talk about it fully, but it covers what you just said. Like, it gives us, I want to be able to give women in business a pause in a way that not only kind of gives them rest, but also fellowship. So yeah.
And
oh my God, we do. We all need each other, and especially women. Especially, you have to, like, seriously, how much we bear, like, literally and physically and mentally. Like, we bear children, we bear our households. We bear, like, we do so much. Like, it's a heavy weight, and sometimes we forget to pour back into ourselves. We really do. It's like, when do you take a second for you?
Right.
And not feel guilty about it.
Exactly.
You in the nail shop and still like, oh, well, oh, I'm gonna get my nails done, but I'm gonna work on these emails while I'm doing that.
Right.
Or I can schedule this phone call for the time I'm sitting in the nail shop because I got an hour where I'm not doing nothing. No, but you are doing something. You're tending to yourself. Exactly. And see, we don't we don't give ourselves enough space.
You're just as important as the people who you want to serve.
Absolutely.
And if we're not at our best, how can we be of full service to anybody else?
Yeah, because now I want to bite your head out when you ask me something, and I don't even know where it came from, right? But you do. It's like,
because you
I'm so sorry. Right? I'm so sorry. I know I was so short with you. I'm tired.
Point blank, I'm just tired. I need a nap.
Yeah.
So, have you ever felt like your ambition was outrunning your capacity?
Yep, I have, especially here. Like, when this started to grow, and I feel like I'm very vocal. You know, when this started to grow, I was telling my husband, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, this is entirely too much. But my brain keeps going. My brain is like, what about this and this and this and this and this? You do this and this and this. It's just like, whoo. I don't have the capacity for all of this. Like, it's a lot. So, being honest and stepping back and taking some stuff off the plate, right? And pausing, and understanding that everything doesn't have to be done right now, not right this minute. Absolutely. It's okay to have the ideas. It's okay to have the vision, but you can have the vision, right? But with organization and structure, like, let me just write these down because God gave it to me, right? But that He doesn't want me to be overwhelmed in it. Absolutely. So let me just write them down, and I'm gonna come back to this one because right now it's not working on this one. So just having the capacity to hold it without overwhelming yourself, trying to carry it out, right? Yeah. So.
And that's really just anxiety talking. Because anxiety has us believing that we have to do everything all at once. And that's not even realistic when you say it out loud. How can I take care of my kid and my husband, work and do that? Nobody can do that at the same time. So how do you define rest now versus earlier in your journey?
I think even now, I literally have to tell myself, it's okay, Aisha. You can take a nap. It's okay, Aisha. You can, it's all right. Like, perfect example. And how I knew I had grown. And this is just this week. I had, my daughter was out because she wasn't feeling well. So she was supposed to open with me in the morning. One of my workers, she's a student and she had class, so she wasn't going to be able to come in till later. I had another cook. He was supposed to be in the morning, but he had court, so he wasn't able to come in either. So I get to work, and at first I was like, okay, well, me and my daughter, it'll be a little tight, but we'll be okay, right? She's like, Mom, I'm really not feeling good. I can't do it. I said, okay. Old me, I would have been like, oh my God, what am I going to do? The people are expecting me to open at 12, and I don't have the people. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it all myself. I'm going to do it all myself. Like, I'll do it. Like, I can do it. It's like usually between 12 and 1, we'll probably have like maybe 10 to 15 people. I can get that out the way. I'll be okay between online, in person, and delivery, right? I said. So
you're planning on cooking, placing orders?
Oh, I've done it before, though. I've done it before. I've done it all before myself. Like, I have, like, I won't even say, so being overly ambitious, being arrogant, being just in my own head and feeling like I gotta carry all this weight because I asked for it, right? So, and I have, like, I'll get upset and I'll just be like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. That's fine. I'll do it on myself. But in my growth and in my working on my relationship with myself and with God. So when my daughter told me that I came here at the show, I was already here early. because sometimes I'm here early just working on stuff, and in quiet moments I'm able to think and process. So I like being here in the morning by myself. So I just sat up in my office and I said, "You're gonna close, and you're gonna open at 4:30 when you have your night staff." I said, okay. So I just sat there and I closed everything down. I contacted my social media manager and I said, shut all my social medias, to let them know on social media I will not be open until 4:30 today. Cut off my online, changed it on Google, and I was like, did a special hours at 4:30, and I just listened to gospel music and baked cakes, and I was just like, I love this. Like, this feels good, and I'm not upset about it. Because then we get so wrapped up in, well, I'm not making the money I'm supposed to make today. I'm missing my quota, and what are people gonna think? I'm not open. They're gonna think we're failing, that we don't, like, we're short staffed, like we don't have staff. What does that look like? What does that mean? Does it mean that my people walked out on me? We have all these narratives that play in our heads as to what people are gonna say, feel, or act like. And it's just like, well, what about me though?
Which is really lies that we tell ourselves, because nothing we can prove. Nothing we can prove the back up. So what signs of burnout do you personally watch out for now?
What signs of burnout? I will say, now this is probably pushing it to the max, but when I feel physical ailments, right, I'm just like, ooh, neck, oh, my back, oh my gosh, like my head, like I feel tightness or whatever. I'm like, most people are like, oh, I need to get a massage. No, I need to sit down.
Sit your tail down.
I need to sit down. And maybe the massage will be nice too, but I need to take a beat. Like, I need a beat. And that's from everything. I'm a grandmother now, so it's like my daughter loves to be with me on Sundays. I love to be with my pumpkin on Sundays, but like there are some days I'm just like, not this Sunday. Like, I have started doing, and all my family knows. Like, if I say, okay, Silent Sunday, I'm doing Silent Sunday. That means don't bother me, don't knock on my door, don't call my phone, nothing. I am taking a Silent Sunday, and I don't do that every week or whatever. But when I say it, I mean it. So, and that is helping me to prevent myself from, or just being aware of the moments of when I'm getting close to burnout. Yeah.
So how do you feel faith has played a role in your resilience and even your healing process? Just looking back, how do you think faith played a role for you?
I could not have done any of this, not one thing, without believing that something bigger and better than me has brought me through. So it has played a major role, because like I said in the beginning, when I started to do my fast, I was depressed. I laid on my couch for weeks at home, and it was just like, and then I was upset with myself because I'm just like, what you gotta be depressed about? You are a stay-at-home mom. Your kids are good. You're good. You have a degree. You can go back into your field if you want. So, but it's how I felt internally, and I was searching for a way out of that dark place I was in, right? And it was because it was through my faith. It was through trusting God. It was through trusting that I'm hearing Him speak to me, or that He was sending people. Because my best friend, oh my God, all the way in Chicago, she wasn't physically there with me, but we talked and she helped me through my space. And there are other people that God sent my way that were perfect strangers. I would walk into a farmer's market and people would breathe into me, So just having having that trust that God was leading my steps and directing my path, because He absolutely was. It was nothing but So, absolutely. I had faith in knowing that He was showing up in a big way.
Hey, CEO, quick pause. If you've been nodding along with today's episode, I want to make sure you know about the free and paid resources I've created to help you go even deeper. Whether you need help setting boundaries, managing burnout, or just taking care of you while building your brand, I've got something for you. Just go to the links in our show notes area or on our description page to check out all the journals, card decks, downloads, and digital tools designed for women like us. Because this isn't just a podcast, this is your healing toolkit. Now let's get back to the episode. With that being said, that segues into my next question. How has your relationship with God changed or shifted based on your whole journey? How it started versus where you are now. How has your relationship with God shifted in that process?
So I don't know how much time we got, girl. But absolutely, God has played a major part in my life since way back when. And now I've dealt with some really heavy, tragic, traumatic things. Where, and it's so funny to just say this because I literally was just talking to, I recently joined Divine Life Church, and I was talking to one of my church members, and I asked her yesterday, I said, I want you to be, you know how like people have sponsors in AA? I was like, I want you to be my sponsor in Christ. Because I'm trying to, deepen my bond and my relationship with God. And I told her, and this is why I say how much time do you have, is when I was going through things when I was younger, way younger, not as an adult, but way younger, I felt like I didn't need to seek God out. Like I felt like there were moments where he was literally standing by me. Like there was no way I went through what I went through without him standing right beside me and being like, hey, you good, we got this, we're gonna be okay. I got you, we good. And I said, now as an adult, I'm like, God, remember you was just like, you just hold my hand, like, why you not? And like plainly, he's like, no, it's your turn. You got to seek me out, right? You have to do the work. Yes, you have to do the work. And so, and that's where I feel like my spirit has been calling, and then he shows up, right? Because when I really need him, when I'm really in a space of, okay, God, like I feel like he shows up. Like he always shows up. It's not like I love to be like, oh my God, that was crazy. Like how did you? That's crazy. Like I literally just that's crazy. No, that's God.
Oh God,
that's God. That's God. Like have you ever had moments where you're just like you may have said, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, or even something small, like you were wanting something, or you needed something, or I don't know, you thought of something, and you'll walk into the next room, or you would talk to somebody, and in their words, they are saying what you were thinking in your head or feeling it. Yeah, that's nothing but God. So absolutely through this whole process, I have been strengthening my relationship with him and feeling closer to him because he continues. I feel him. He continues to show up. Even as I feel chills in this question. So absolutely. But the difference now is that he is calling on me to actively seek him. So even me finding a church home, that was me getting closer and being called by him, right? Because my own self, me, Aisha, is just like, I get up on Sunday morning, go to church. I'm gonna go cook something when I wake up, and that's it. Like, what? I'm gonna hang out with my kids. That's it. But no. So absolutely, this whole process from start to finish, or from start to continuing, has been me trusting, building, and working with God. Yeah, absolutely.
Even with you saying that, and I'm thinking of my own moments, moments like those validates God saying, I see you and I hear you. It's like I'm not as far away as people try to paint me. It's like I'm actually right there. You don't have to make no deep 30-minute prayer. Just say a statement and I got you. I ain't that deep. Exactly. I'm deep, but I ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like I'm deep, but I'm not distant. I think that's what I'm
Yeah.
So, what lies did you have to unlearn to become who you are today?
I don't know, girl. I think I be lying to myself. What lies did I have to unlearn to become who I am today? Man, you said this wasn't gonna be thesis. I feel like it is.
You feel like it's
That's a little bit. What lies did I have to unlearn? What lies did I have to unlearn? Look, this had me adjusting in my seat. Girl, because we tell ourselves a bunch of lies, right? And some of them we really believe are truths.
Yeah.
So even asking yourself to discern the two, right? Which was a lie that you told yourself, and which was a truth that you believed, and maybe was a lie to begin with, right? So it's like untangling, unraveling, and I don't know, because what if my what I think is a lie is actually my truth? So what lies did I told myself?
What lies did you have to
unlearn
to become who you are? I mean, you kind of share one earlier. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you a hint. The lie that everything is on Aisha. You have to do everything yourself. That was a lie. The truth is, people are around you that want to help you, that just want you to say,
see how I'm struggling it?
Yeah, and you still struggling.
Exactly. So that's why I didn't even know it was a lot to unlearn, right? Because I'm still struggling in it. Gosh, because there's some stuff where I'm just like, okay, but I do like even here. I still say that. I'm like, I'll just do it myself. But my employees, and that is so amazing how people will show up in your life who are not related or obligated to you, and they will just be like, you know what, let me get this for you. I got it. I can do this, right? And you're just like, okay. And you watch them do it, and it's just like, well, you can do it. I don't have to do all this by myself.
You don't.
I don't. It's like, why are you putting this unnecessary pressure on you? Like, why? So yeah, that's true. That's a big one. I don't even think we need another one. That's a big one. Yeah.
So how do you stay grounded in who you are, not just what you do?
That's a big one too, right? Because, and that's one that I've recently, I think this year, or even like the second part of this year, because we're almost done this year. It's what,
I can't believe it.
I know, September. But yes, coming into the second half of this year, I have really started detaching myself from Son of a Vegan. And I even said the other day, I said, I am not SOV. I'm not. You know, this says Mrs. SOV, right? But I really have, like, I used to wear, I got my hair dyed one time. It was orange on this side, green on this side. You could never catch me without my nails being a shade of orange, green, or yellow. I'm always wearing something orange, green, and yellow. I have shoes that are orange, green, and yellow. Like, I had really tied myself to the brand. And I realized recently, this is just my recent revelation, I am not this business. I am a conduit. I created it, absolutely, but it is not me, and I am not it. Yeah, it is. It's just born out of my creativity. It's just like, I pushed it out. That's just like my children. I am not my child.
This is your baby.
Yeah.
And you want to nurture it and take care of it.
But it has its own.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's spreading and growing. Like when you all come and you touch it and you're a part of it and you speak on it and you breathe, like you're giving it more life, right? Just like if the same with our children, you know, someone talks to my daughter, it's giving influence. They're shaping and forming and doing more, whatever. It could be bad or good, but I can't take full responsibility from outside sources shaping, right? My daughter or my son or whatever. The same with this. Like, it's growing, right? And it's doing well, and I'm grateful, but I can't allow myself to be all consumed with everything that goes into or out of Son of a Vegan. Because it's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah.
And you're we're human beings before we're doers. We have to be who we create to be, a human being, not just a human doing. Because we get so caught up in finding our identity and what we're doing for others and what we're doing and creating a label. But Aisha is Aisha outside of the Son of a Vegan. It's, you love to read. I ain't saying you do, but you may love to read. You may love to swim. That ain't got nothing to do with Son of a Vegan. This is you. This is what brings joy and adds value to you. Anyway, I digress. But you get it.
Absolutely.
So this is the rapid fire question area. So it's the first thing that comes to mind when I ask you this question.
Okay, I can't think. I just gotta say.
I mean, you can think, but the first thing that you think. Okay. So this is the fun part for me. What's a self-care ritual you swear by?
Dang. Sleep. I love just like resting in my bed. I do. I love waking up and just saying grateful. I'm grateful. And stretching and just letting the sun soak. Like I just letting the sun out. The first thing I do in the morning, open my curtains up, open my blinds up, and jump back in the bed and letting the sun soak on me.
Okay. I love it. What's a lie you no longer believe about success?
That there's a moment where you arrive. That success is everything. Like when you choose to do it, that's it. You're successful. The moment you have chosen to embark, you're successful.
What's a boundary you're currently working on?
Being okay with saying no.
It's not a curse word.
No. I know. Because what if I would have been like, Courtney, no.
My feelings would have been hurt.
Like, I got a sun soak this morning. No. So yeah, being okay with saying no. I'm still working on it. But I didn't want to say no to you.
Thank you. What's your favorite scripture or affirmation right now?
Dang, I had one on my phone. What's my favorite scripture or affirmation right now? I gotta work on stuff, huh? I think I just said it. Grateful.
Okay. Last one. One word to describe the season you're in.
Right. I don't know why this just came to my head, but rising.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, one home.
It was it.
So, we're at the end. What's a final word of encouragement you like to leave with our listeners?
Keep going and pause. That's it. Keep going and pause. And I know those two sounds like they're like contradictory of each other, but the pause in your movement is allowing yourself the reset, the recharge, but having balance. So right, so that's all I'm saying is offer yourself balance. And I'm learning that. I've started this in 21. It's 25. We're going into 26, and throughout all of it, what I would want to tell myself in the very beginning is keep going, but offer yourself balance. It's all you're gonna get there just the same,
right? And
it's all gonna work out. Like you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. And the pause gives us the motivation to keep moving forward.
Yep.
So, where can people stay connected with you, or learn more about you, or just find you? Because clearly, we have a location. So tell people where you're located.
Hey, sunshines. We are at 6075 Winchester Road, inside of the Hickory Ridge Mall. And we're here Tuesday through Thursday, 12 to 8. Friday and Saturday, 1 to 8. Unless we're short-staffed. And then we're here when we can be here because we offer ourselves pause.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Now, and also remember, if you heard about Son of a Vegan on the podcast, let Aisha know when you come, or the staff, like, Yeah, I was listening to the Self Care CEO podcast, and I decided to stop by and support. Give us a shout out while you coming to support
Thank
one
you.
another. Anyway, thank you all for listening, showing up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.